Hi everyone, my name is Bethany Williams, and today I'm going to be talking to you about bone structure. Can adult bones grow through exercise? Yes, the mechanical stress that is placed upon the bones when you exercise causes different mineral salts and collagen fibers to be deposited into the bone. This means that both internally and externally the bones are changing in order for you to be able to have the size and weight to be able to withstand the weight that you are exercising with. Interstitial growth means that the bones are growing in length, getting longer, and appositional growth means that the bones are growing in diameter, getting wider. The effect that weightlifting has on the bones is getting them to be larger due to those mineral salts depositing as well as the collagen fibers depositing into the bone, causing them to grow. In the anatomy of the spongy bone, it's porous and soft, which is what leads for it to be able to actually distribute and concentrate that weight based off of the stress that is placed on the bones. With the processes of formation and resorption, the mineral salts and collagen fibers are increased. Based off of this information, I would expect a weightlifter to have bigger and more dense arms than a jogger. The reason why is because a weightlifter is constantly putting stress and tension onto their bones, therefore making them grow. However, a jogger is constantly in a swinging motion, not putting direct tension onto the bones, therefore they're not growing as much as a weightlifter's would. On the other hand, people who live sedentary lifestyles are more likely to suffer from diseases that are caused by bone loss. This is because they are not constantly putting that tension that is needed, therefore they are losing the mineral salts and collagen fibers that are needed to stay the same size or grow. These effects can be minimized or reduced by maintaining a healthy lifestyle, which includes having a balanced diet as well as exercising regularly. According to the American Heart Association, children aged 3 to 5 should have a majority of their time spent physically active and moving throughout the day. Children from the age of 6 to teenagers of 17 should get at least 60 minutes per day of moderate to vigorous intensity physical activity, as well as 3 days per week for vigorous intensity activity, as well as muscle and bone strengthening activities. Adults should get at least 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity aerobic activity, or 75 minutes per week of vigorous activity. They should also complete high-intensity muscle straining activity for 2 days per week. As you can see here, this bone shows an example of muscle compression and tension. As you can see here on the medial side of the long bone, this is where compression occurs, where there is weight pushed down onto the long shaft of the bone. Compression allows for the weight to be distributed from the superior part of the bone all the way down into the inferior part at the bottom. On the lateral end of the bone, you can see where tension occurs. During osteoporosis, the rate of bone resorption exceeds the rate of bone formation as the body ages, which causes a decrease in bone mass. The recommendations for people at risk for osteoporosis are strength training, weight-bearing aerobic exercises, flexibility exercises, and stability and balance exercises. The femur, vertebrae, and wrist are more likely to be affected by osteoporosis, which is why people are more likely to suffer from a broken hip than a broken shoulder.